Good Monday morning, Arizona students. Welcome to the HYFNtv morning show. I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Diego. It's a beautiful fall morning, so let's get the morning show started.
What a busy weekend we had, all the way around, from the news happening around the world to all the sports happening all the way around the valley. At HYFNtv, we have you covered with the latest news updates around the valley in your corner. President Joe Biden was at the G20 summit this past week, and leaders of the world's biggest economies agreed Sunday to stop funding coal-fired power plants in poor countries and made a vague commitment to seek carbon neutrality by or around mid-century as they wrapped up a Rome summit before the much larger United Nations Climate Conference in Glasgow, Scotland. The summit laid bare the divisions that still exist between Western countries that polluted the planet most historically but are now seeing emissions decline, and the emerging economies led by China, whose emissions are rising as their economies grow. Rumor has it from my 7th grade teacher, the best thing to suck up CO2 was trees. I wonder if that was a suggestion at the G20 last week. So that's what's going on around the world, but here in Arizona, the Cardinals didn't play this weekend, so a lot of Arizona football fans were watching ASU as they played their homecoming game against Washington State. And, well, let's just say it wasn't the homecoming game they hoped for. Washington State went to work against ASU, winning 34-21, and ASU's last touchdown came in the closing seconds of the game, making the score look much closer than it really was. The biggest problem ASU had was the 5 turnovers, with 4 of them coming in the first half, ending with the visitors up 28-7. It was more points than ASU had given up in any full home game since allowing 28 to Oregon on November 23, 2019. This loss is their second straight loss, with the Sun Devils having lost at Utah 2 weeks ago. And when asked about his team's ability to handle adversity after this loss, here's how head coach Herm Edwards responded.
For that, you know, what's kind of funny about that, or what's really strange, is that there's a lot of guys that played a lot of football here. It's not like it's young guys. And I think sometimes their intentions are really good, and then when something happens, they got to get through it. They got to get it, let it go, and don't hold on to it. And I think sometimes we hold on to it a little too long. I mean, that's my assessment of it, how I look at it. But it's a resilient group of guys. They're hurting. There's no doubt. They were hurting bad in the locker room. So it's gonna hurt, and it should hurt. You know, it's no fun when you lose, and you lose 2 in a row. That sense of accomplishment you haven't had in a couple weeks now. It's been 3 weeks because we had a bye too. So we got to find a way to win a game so we can get some joy back in the locker room.
It's been tough being a football fan in Arizona the last few days. What do we have for Motivational Monday this morning? We need it.
Hey, I got you. No worries, Tiff. Today, our Motivational Monday is just what we all need. According to PhD Mark Steinrich, who is a behavior change expert with experience helping individuals make lasting lifestyles improvements, here are the top 10 reasons to smile every day. Here it goes. 1. Smiling helps you live longer. 2. It relieves stress. 3. It elevates your mood. 4. It is contagious. 5. It boosts the immune system. 6. It may lower blood pressure. 7. It reduces pain. 8. It makes you attractive. 9. It suggests success. And finally, 10. It helps you stay positive throughout the day. So, remember these 10 reasons, and not only make you healthier, it'll make you feel good, and it can make your day better or someone else's day. So remember, just smile every single day.
And don't go away, there's a lot to catch up on youth and high school sports in the next segment. We'll be right back. Interested in becoming a student journalist? Join us at HYFNtv.
Let your voice be heard.
Ask us how you can become a student journalist and share your peer story.
Are your sports and events currently being streamed by a quality network hosted in one place? Are your games, concerts, plays, recitals, special events, are they being hosted on the #1 streaming network in Arizona? They can. HYFN TV is free to the viewer with the ability to raise money for your club or your school via your stream. HYFN TV has individual streaming packages built with the ability for booster clubs to sell advertising on their streams to raise money for their program. Stream on the HYFN TV network. Go to HYFNtv.com to find out how you can start streaming and raising money for your organization. Check us out on HYFNtv.com.
Well, we have a pretty cool story from this weekend. The NFL Flag Regionals were hosted in Seattle, Washington this past weekend, and some Arizona teams went up to compete. Much different from Arizona weather, it was cold and very windy conditions, but that didn't deter the 9U Tucson Turf defense as they ended up not giving up any points. Ironically, their most challenging game was versus a fellow 9U team, Team Impact, that went into 4 overtimes. Both teams played great given the weather circumstances and really showed the talent and class the Arizona teams have. Tucson Turf ended up playing the championship game against a local Seattle team named the Flyboys. With the touchdown and safety, it was 9-0 Tucson Turf in the first half, and after halftime they got another sack and safety, shutting out their offense, bringing the 9U NFL Flag Championship to Arizona, winning 18-0. The 7U Tucson Turf team playing up in the 8U division secured the #1 seed in pool play and then won with a shutout in the first bracket game and winning the championship game after scoring on a long touchdown on first play and played a defensive game to win 30-0. Congratulations to the Tucson Turf organization representing Arizona this weekend. A lot of events are constantly happening around the valley. If you have an event that you want to be featured on HYFN TV, contact us at HYFNtv.com and click on the Newsmaker hotline and submit your story. If you would like a reporter out at your event, you can request one on the Newsmaker hotline as well. AB was out at the Game of the Week on Friday. Tell us what went down.
The HYFN TV Game of the Week was between the Heritage Heroes and the Imagine Prep Storm. Let me tell you folks, this game was set to be a big game with #1 playing #2. #2 had the best defense in the league, and it sure showed out on Friday night.
Oh, let's get Heroes on 3. 1, 2, 3, Heroes! Let's go!
The game started out with a lot of fanfare, and it was anybody's game. The Imagine Prep Storms came out ready to go, and those big boys over at the Heritage Heroes looked like they were ready to put on a butt whooping. Instead, Heritage Heroes struggled to be able to catch passes as their quarterback was often off target. And the defense locked them up from the Storm, but turned right around with their speedy, fast quarterback and just kept putting it in the end zone time after time after time. By the end of the game, the Imagine Prep Academy had pulled away to win a whopping 52-12 over the #1 school. Our student reporter Landon was able to go out and talk to the head coach of the Imagine Surprise Storm. Let's see what he had to say.
He did the first thing that nobody's done in over 3 years that I've been here. Nobody's ever beat that team. We didn't just beat them. We played really freaking good. Hell yeah!
All right, hey coach, I'm here with HYFN.
I got ice in my shirt.
We came in the game 6-0, both teams undefeated. How'd you prepare for this game?
Very carefully. This is a good team. They haven't lost in over 3 years. They've been the premier team in this league forever. When I came here 3 years ago, I said, who's the best team? And that was Mesa. And we've been working to get there. Every year we got a little closer. I knew we were closer today. And we had to play an absolute fantastic game to beat them because that's a good team. We're probably going to see them again in the state championship, and we're going to have to play equally as good. I've had a lot of film, a lot of hours up in the middle of the night. Congratulations. Thank you. Hey, these guys did it.
Let's go!
This past Saturday in the CAA High School Girls Volleyball, the Final Four battled it out to earn their spot on the big stage this Tuesday at Desert Financial Arena. In Division 1, number 1 Holy Family routed number 5 Thunderbird Adventist 3-0. And number 3 Ridgeline Academy, with an upset, bested number 2 Trinity Christian 3-1. This sets up the Division 1 state championship to be played between unbeaten Holy Family Academy and Ridgeline Academy this Tuesday at 6 p.m. In Division 2, number 1 East Valley Athletes for Christ shut out number 4 Basis Chandler, winning all 3 games. And number 3 College Prep put up a big fight against number 2 Heritage Academy Maricopa, beating them 3-2 games to move on to the championship on Tuesday at 8 p.m. against East Valley Athletes for Christ. These games will be out at Desert Financial Arena, so come on out and show these lady athletes your supports. But if you can't, you can catch all the action live right here on the HYFNtv network on your phone and on your TV. Diego, other than the volleyball championships tomorrow, what else is on tap this week in the way of championship games and other sports?
Well, the state meet is on November 6th at Glendale Heroes Regional Park. There's going to be some amazing competition out there, so all you swim fans, get out there and support your swimmers. Also, on the same day at ASU West, Division 1 in high school boys soccer has their championship game between Tri-City Prep and Tri-City Christian Academy, and at 5 p.m. And in Division 2, Pan American Prep versus Empower Prep for their 7:30 championship game. Make it out if you can, or otherwise we'll let you all know how it all shakes out right here on the CAA Prep Report. Next up, we got the Max Prep High School Power Rankings.
HYFNtv is a proud partner of the CAA Preps Report. Catch all the CAA championship games on HYFNtv streaming network.
Your social media highlights could make the news. When you post your highlights to your favorite high school player or your team out there doing their thing, hashtag HYFNtv, and your highlight may be used on the next newscast. You can get the photo cred right here on the morning news so everyone can follow you too. Every time you post a highlight on social media, remember, hashtag your highlights, HYFNtv, and get your highlight on the news. It's time for the weekly power rankings brought to you by HYFNtv and Max Preps. You can find the Max Preps power rankings on HYFNtv.com, and you'll also find the weekly power rankings right here on the HYFNtv network every Monday as the weekend recap. Starting out first with the Arizona Boys High School Football Power Rankings. Number 1, we have Hamilton Chandler, 8-0. Number 2, we have Chandler High School, 8-0. Number 3, we have Basha, also in Chandler, 9-0. Number 4, we have Saguaro over there in Scottsdale, 7-1. Number 5, we have Cactus, Glendale, 8-0. Number 6, we have Queen Creek at 6-2. Number 7, we have Liberty, Peoria, 6-2 as well. And in Gilbert, we have number 8, Highland High School at 6-2. Number 9, we have Chaparral High School over in Scottsdale, 4-4. To round out the top 10 in the high school power rankings, we have Red Mountain High School and Mesa, 8-1. Going into the high school girls volleyball, number 1, we have Hamilton Chandler coming in at 29-5. Number 2, we have Horizon from Scottsdale, 34-5. Number 3, we have Corona del Sol in Tempe, 26-6. Number 4, we have Perry High School, out in Gilbert, 30-8. Number 5, we have O'Connor in Phoenix, 23-4. Number 6, we have Xavier College Prep, 21-10. Number 7, we have Notre Dame Prep over in Scottsdale, 33-5. Number 8, we have Millennium High School in Goodyear, 30-7. Number 9, we have Holy Family Academy, 19-0 out of Phoenix. Number 10, we have Valley Christian in Chandler, 29-3. Next up, we have high school boys soccer. Sitting at the number 1 seat, we have Chino Valley at 10-0 with 1 tie. Number 2, we have Camp Verde at 10-2 with 1 tie. And number 3, we have Phoenix College Prep that are 10-2. Sitting at number 4, we have St. Augustine Catholic out of Tucson, 8-0 with 2 ties. Number 5, we have Villa de Marie Academy out of Scottsdale, 12-1. Number 6, we have Snowflake High School, standing at 10-3. And number 7, we have Madison High School Prep out of Phoenix, 12-1-1. And at number 8, we have Maricopa Institute of Technology over in Phoenix, 4-2-2. And sitting at number 9, we have Blue Ridge over in Lakeside, 8-5. And at the number 10 seat, we have Tri-City Christian Academy over in Chandler at 7-1-2. You can catch the Max Prep Power Rankings right here every Monday on HYFNtv Network, and always find them live and current on HYFNtv.com.
Always remember that you can find a live and updated weather report 24/7 on HYFNtv.com. And with that being said, Tiff, what's today's forecast looking like?
All right, we're going to start out this morning really beautiful at 8 o'clock, around 72 degrees. Moving into your early morning, we got about 78 degrees and very little wind. Early afternoon, around 2 o'clock, we're looking at, again, 82 degrees and some broken clouds, about 60% out there. And wrapping up your evening around 5 o'clock, still at 82 degrees and not much humidity. Hope you all have a great fall day. And that's all the time we have. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Tiffany.
I'm Diego. Thanks for joining us this morning with HYFN TV's news, sports, and streaming. Find us on your Roku device, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and HYFNtv.com. See you all next time.